Welcome back, fellow Blues and all football fans. Kindly subscribe if you're new here. After weeks of negotiations, the Chelsea board have now come out with a final decision on who will be leading the club next season. It is now official, though it is not yet announced. Enzo Maresca is joining Chelsea on a 5-year contract. Chelsea are ready to give Enzo Maresca a 5-year deal after being granted permission to speak to the Leicester manager. Maresca, who is expected to agree to take the job, has emerged as a favorite candidate to succeed Mauricio Pochettino after an intense weekend of talks. Chelsea and Kieran McKenna, who is poised to snub Brighton and sign a new deal at Ipswich, cooled their interest in each other, and the Stamford Bridge club have not moved forward with Brentford's Thomas Frank. Senior figures have reportedly played down suggestions of interest in Roberto De Zerbi and believe that Maresca's heavy focus on possession will suit a squad full of technically gifted players. The intention to hand the 44-year-old a long deal is a contrast to the contract handed to Pochettino last summer. Pochettino, who left by mutual consent last week, signed a 2-year deal with the option of an extra year. But Chelsea are determined to back Maresca, who is prepared to leave Leicester after ending his first season at the club by leading them back into the Premier League. The process has been led by sporting directors Paul Winston-Lee and Lawrence Stewart. Chelsea will need to agree compensation with Leicester, who will want around £10 million to release their manager. Sources close to Maresca have also stressed the Italian has not been in a rush to leave East Midlands club and could decide to stay if he has any late reservations about moving to West London. Chelsea met representatives of Frank last week and has been speaking to Maresca's agents for several weeks. McKenna was seen by Brighton as a replacement for De Zerbi, but the 38-year-old has decided to stay at Ipswich. After promotion to the top flight, Ipswich have displayed their ambition to play by offering McKenna a contract that will make him one of the highest-paid managers in England. Brighton are considering switching focus to a return for Graham Potter, their former manager who has been out of work since he was sacked by Chelsea in April 2023. Maresca himself will be a huge winner if he's appointed by Chelsea. He will be under massive pressure to deliver results, of course, but the Italian will be handed the opportunity to work with an extremely talented squad, most of whom are under the age of 25. Chelsea have chopped and changed managers a lot since the start of the 21st century, a trend that hasn't stopped under Clearlake Capital, but the Blues want to appoint a long-term manager and Maresca could be that guy. He will need to perform, but the ex-Man City assistant manager has been handed a huge opportunity at one of the biggest clubs in world football. Having been molded by Guardiola, it is no surprise that the Italian favors a possession-heavy system with a large emphasis on keeping the ball. Only Southampton averaged a higher possession percentage in the championship than Leicester last season. Under Pochettino, Chelsea was largely a transition-focused side, utilizing a free attacking structure that allowed the likes of Palmer, Noni Madueke and Nicholas Jackson to express themselves on the pitch. That won't be completely eradicated under Maresca, but Chelsea's attackers will be required to play with less freedom and more structure, similar to Arsenal and Manchester City. It's this style of play that led Leicester fans to call Maresca's football boring, and Chelsea should expect a similar system if the Italian arrives at Stamford Bridge. His favorite approach lends itself well to an elite Premier League club rather than one fighting relegation, and Maresca will likely continue to utilize a back-three system in possession, with one full back shifting into a center-back role and the other moving into midfield. All in all, Chelsea fans should expect possession-heavy football that often relies upon scoring first to secure results. Attacking freedom may be somewhat limited, with Maresca prioritizing substance over style. Fellow Blues, a quick one reaching us from the camp. Subscribe, like, share, and be here for more updates.